What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wages on Podcast, and we are back for another UFC breakdown, guys. This is UFC Fight Night. Bonfim taking on Randy Brown. That's going to be a really good fight. Very excited for that main event because those are two fighters I follow a lot. I like both of those fighters, so it's going to be a very good fight for the main event. But before we get into this breakdown, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page. Don't miss out. Turn those notifications on so you guys know when I post a video and you guys do not miss out. I'm getting this one out later than I really wanted to, but hey guys, we're gonna have a video out for you guys on also if you guys know, all of our bets that we're gonna be taking will be in the description. Those are all gonna be free plays that I have in the description. But if you guys want my most confident picks, my most confident picks for all sports, my lock of the day plays, I have three out for this UFC card on my Buy Me a Coffee page. And if you want access to those lock of the day plays, go click the link in the description to my Buy Me a Coffee page, become a member there, and you get access to all of my lock of the day plays every single day for all sports. Sorry, guys. Let's get right into this video. First fight of the night is going to be in a catchweight at a short notice fight. Zachary Reese taking on Jackson McVeigh. Guys, I'm going to be taking the big underdog in Jackson McVeigh. I know a lot of people are on Reese. I think everyone thinks Reese is going to finish in first round. But guys, I'm not even lying. I think McVeigh has a chance to finish this fight first round. I'm not super confident in this one, but I feel like it's more of dog or pass. I think McVeigh's just a really giant body. He has good wrestling, so I don't believe Reese is going to be able to take him down so easy. And on the feet, McVeigh might be honestly faster. And I do believe he has a chance to knock out Zachary Reese. So for this one, give me the slight underdog. It's dog or pass for me, and I'm taking Jackson McVeigh in the first fight of the night.
All right, guys, next fight. Hopefully, the audio is a little better than I had. I probably didn't realize I had my headphones on. So, when I started the whole entire video, but hopefully, the audio is better now for this fight and the rest of the fights going forward. Next fight is going to be in the bantamweight division. Miles John taking on Daniel Marcos. This one, guys, I'm taking Daniel Marcos. This is another one where I'm not too confident on, but I think Daniel Marcos pulls it off probably by decision. Miles John honestly has been going downhill lately. I was a big fan of Miles John. He had a lot of good fights where I was making money on him. I feel like I got almost all of my Miles John's fights right, but as soon as he got caught with the steroids, I can't remember exactly what he was using for PEDs. He kind of hasn't been as good, and his cardio doesn't last as much. And I do believe Daniel Marcos is just going to outdog him, push the pace, and end up winning this fight probably by decision. I want to say probably a 29-28 decision, but I do believe Daniel Marcos pulls it off. All right, guys, next fight, Tisha Pennington taking on Denise Gomes. This one, guys, I'm taking Denise Gomes. I think she does it by decision. This is going to be a close fight. I feel like the odds are way off, so this is probably not one I'm going to actually put any money on Denise Gomes. Honestly, if you're trying to play this on the money value side, Tisha Pennington probably the money play if you want to take her by decision. That's probably the best bet for this one. But if you're telling me to pick who I actually think wins the fight, I'm going to take Denise Gomes. Not too confident in it because I think Tisha Pennington has some ways of victory, but I do think Denise Gomes pulls it off, lands probably more of the power shots, maybe mixes in some takedowns herself, and I do believe she pulls out a close decision. So give me Denise Gomes. I think she does it by decision. All right, guys, now in the heavyweight division, Josh Hokett taking on Max Jimenez. This one, guys, I'm taking Josh Hokett, and I think Josh Hokett knocks him out probably in that first or second round. I think Max might be a good fighter for the first, 2.5 minutes, but I do believe he's going to gas out. He's very good at jiu-jitsu, but he's going to have to get the fight to the floor to end up beating Hokett. And I do think Hokett, with his football background and his explosiveness, is going to honestly come out here and be way faster than Max Jimenez on the floor, probably land something very hard on him. Or even in that second round, when Jimenez gets tired, I think Hokett can take him down, end up dropping some heavy ground and pound, and get this fight done. I think Hokett gets this fight done. I do believe he gets it done by knockout. So give me Josh Hokett. All right, guys, next fight, Myra Bueno Silva taking on Jacqueline Cavalcanti. This one, guys, I'm taking Cavalcanti. I just believe she's going to be able to stand on the outside and pick apart Bueno Silva. I think Bueno Silva's only path to victory is getting this fight to the floor, but I just feel like she's going downhill at this point. Ever since she had that title fight and then she went out there and lost it to Raquel Pennington, I just believe her career is on a downward trajectory. She's getting worse every single fight. I know this is kind of a different thing, but ever since they took her Ritalin away, where she was taking Ritalin before the fights because she has ADHD, and then after they took that away from her, said she couldn't use it because it technically counts as a performance enhancement drug, she has not been doing that good in the ring. I don't know if her focus is off because of her ADHD or not, but that's one thing I have noticed. But I just think Cavalcanti's an overall better fighter. I think she she has decent takedown defense to stop Bueno Silva from taking the fight to the floor. Bueno Silva has fights out in the Muay Thai stance, and she tries to use her Muay Thai standing up. And Cavalcanti's just way better of a Muay Thai fighter than her. And I do believe Cavalcanti wins this fight. I'm gonna say by decision because she doesn't have the knockout power to knock out Bueno Silva, but I do believe she picks her apart. So for this one, give me Jack and Cavalcanti, and I think she does it by decision. All right, guys. Next fight in the bantamweight division: Ricky Simone taking on Raoni Barcelos. This one, guys, I'm taking the slight underdog in Barcelos. I think Ricky Simone's going to be honestly have to take this fight to the floor if he wants to win it. I don't believe he's going to be able to win a striking battle against Barcelos. I think Barcelos is going to land more of the volume shots, and I think the harder shots that are actually going to be more clean are going to come from his side. Ricky Simone has some power, but I don't believe he's going to be able to land on Barcelos. And one thing about Barcelos, he has very good wrestling himself and good counter grappling, and I don't believe Ricky Simone's going to be able to take him down easy and hold him with a lot of top control. And Ricky Simone tends to get tired after he pushes the pace too much with that wrestling. And I do believe after that first round where Ricky Simone's going to come out here gun blazing, I think Barcelos is going to be a live underdog to win this fight. And I think he does it by decision or a third round knockout. So for this one, give me Raoni Barcelos. I think he does it by decision. All right, guys, now in the featherweight division, Hyder Emil taking on Jamal Emmers. Guys, I'm taking Hyder Emil, and I really wanted to take Jamal Emmers on this one. I kind of went back and forth all week because I'm a fan of Jamal Emmers, but I just think Hyder Emil is going to outdog him. And the one thing how you beat Jamal Emmers is Jamal Emmers is a very skillful fighter, but if you just bring the dog there, Jamal Emmers will eventually give up before you do. Hyder Emil is one of these fighters that he's not going to give up. He's going to be fighting the whole time, and he has a good chin. He just got knocked out by Jose Delgado, which is very surprising. I picked Delgado to win that fight, but I did not believe he's going to be able to knock out Hyder Emil. But now with Jamal Emmers, I really don't believe he's going to be able to knock out Hyder Emil. I think it's going to be a close fight in that first round. But as the fight goes on, I think Hyder Emil picks up the pace, and I think he ends up knocking out Jamal Emmers probably in the late third round. So give me Hyder Emil, and I think he does it by late knockout. All right, guys, next fight, Christian Leroy Duncan, CLD, taking on Marco Tulio. This one, guys, I like both of these fighters, and it was very hard for me to pick because I think both these fighters have really good striking skills, but I'm going to be going with CLD, guys. I think CLD is going to end up landing more of the crisp, more shots, probably that ends up getting the judges to go his way, or maybe he even gets a knockout himself. Marco Tulio is a very good fighter. He mixes his strikes up very well, and he has his wrestling to go to as well if he wants to, but I just think CLD is going to be able to stop those takedowns first of all, and it's going to be more of a striking battle. And I think CLD is just going to land more of the overall impactful strikes. I see Marco Tulio actually get rocked and dropped by Tresean Gore in his last fight, and Tresean Gore is not that good of a fighter. I think Tresean Gore might be the worst fighter in this division. Marco Tulio hasn't fought anybody that's good yet, and this is going to be a big step up in competition for him. And I think if CLD lands any of those shots that Tresean Gore landed on Tulio in that first round, I do believe he can put away Tulio. So for this one, I'm taking Christian Leroy Duncan. I'm going to say he gets it done by decision, but I could see a knockout happening. So give me the underdog. All right, guys, next fight in the lightweight division, Chris Padilla taking on Ismail Bonfim. This is just a stay away from fight for me, guys. I was going to be on Bonfim, and honestly, I was going to come in here and tell you guys he was actually a pretty good pick this week, but he missed the weight. He came in at 161, 4 pounds, or is it 5 pounds overweight. The weight limit was 155, 156 at most, and it came in at 161, just looking horrible on the scales. So I do believe this is dog or pass, but probably just a pass altogether, because I'm not going to trust Chris Padilla because I don't believe he's more of a skillful fighter. I think Bonfim is a better fighter, so I don't want to trust the guy that I don't believe is that good with my money. And I'm not going to trust the guy that missed weight over by 5 or 6 pounds looking bad on the weight scales. So this is just a pass for me. But the pick, if I had to make a pick, guys, I'm going to go Ismail Bonfim, and I think he's going to do it probably by sub. All right, guys, next fight in the welterweight division, Muslim Salikov taking on Uros Medic. Guys, first off, I want to say someone is going to sleep in this fight. Somebody will be getting knocked out, and I am taking Uros Medic to get the knockout. Muslim Salikov doesn't move his head very well. He has very strong strikes, but you see, he just knocked out Can't remember his name. I can't remember who he just knocked out. It's on the tip of my tongue, but he just knocked that dude out with a crazy right hand that just put him to sleep. But now I think Euros Medic is gonna honestly meet fire with fire, and it's gonna come down to who's faster and who's gonna land the strike first, probably, because I do believe both of these guys could get knocked out. But I'm gonna be banking on Euros Medic, the younger fighter, the faster fighter. I think he cracks Muslim's chin and then probably sends out Muslim out on his way out of his career, because his man is getting up there in age. So give me Euros Medic, and I think he does it by knockout in that first round. All right, guys. Next fight in the flyweight division, the co-main event: Matt Schnell taking on Joseph Morales. Guys, I'm picking Joseph Morales, and I think he does it by sub. Joseph has very good wrestling, as you've seen all the whole time in The Ultimate Fighter. He went and fought Alibi in his last one, which I actually was on Morales, and I got convinced to go the other way, but I knew Morales was gonna win that fight, and I honestly do believe Alibi is probably he might be a better fighter than Matt Schnell, and Morales went out there and made it look easy. One thing about Matt Schnell, he's a decent fighter, but he always puts himself in bad situations and he gets tired. And I do believe this one, he's going to put himself in a bad situation again. He might get caught with a strike that he's not going to take very well. Then he's going to get taken down. He's probably get his back taken. And that's when Joseph Morales is probably going to fit in a rear naked choke. So give me Joseph Morales. I think he does it by decision. All right, guys, now for the main event of the night, Gabriel Bonfim taking on Randy Brown. Guys, this is going to be a hard fight. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to have to switch my pick right now with you guys. I was on Randy Brown, but I'm going Gabriel Bonfim now. After I saw Randy Brown in the weigh-ins, does not look that good at the weigh-ins. I think Gabriel Bonfim is just going to drag him into deep waters, get the takedowns, and end up submitting Randy Brown. I like Randy Brown a lot. Originally, I was on him. Hopefully, this switch-up does not come to bite me in the ass, but I do believe Bonfim pulls it off. I think he's going to get this fight to the floor and end up out-grappling Randy, end up submitting him. But if this fight is on the feet, Randy Brown will be a live underdog, but I don't know. I switched my pickup just earlier today after watching the weigh-ins. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it doesn't come to bite me in the ass, because I was on the underdog of Randy Brown. But now, guys, my official pick is going to be Gabriel Bonfim, and I think he does it by submission. And alright, guys, that is it for today's video. UFC Fight Night, Bonfim versus Brown. Let's cash out for this event. Click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on so you don't miss any of my videos that I post. Also, guys, if you guys want access to my Lock of the Day plays for this event, I have 3 of them. They're going to be posted on my Buy Me a Coffee page. The link will be in the description, where you can click that link, become a member, and get access to my Lock of the Day plays in all sports. And also, all of my free plays will be in the description as well. So check that out. And all right, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys next time.